today, finally, I have here my friend, one of my best friends on Twitter, Catalin Pit from Romania. We'll talk about basically anything: Twitter, blogging, videos. So yeah, sit down because this will be maybe a little bit longer. How are you, Catalin?
First of all, thank you for inviting me. It's my pleasure to be here. I like a lot what you do because with these videos we get to know people, the people behind those Twitter accounts, those GitHub accounts. So I like it a lot. So it's my pleasure to be here. And yeah, I'm very good. I'm very good. How about you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thanks. This is Monday. Yeah, we have just getting started. Yeah, as you said, I'm doing this. Yeah, to let the developer know themselves, to just check that we are not just bots like typing and creating code all day long. Okay, we code a lot. We stay on Twitter a little bit too much sometimes, but I want to show the faces of the people. So I also thank you so much for accepting my invitation. So let's start. I really like your glasses. I want a pair of them because we have those one I've seen already. Those so Catalin, let's start from the beginning because I think that I don't know anything of you about maybe before joining Twitter. So it was I think one year ago when we started to interact almost, and we are here now. I would have never said this in my life.
Yeah, it's really interesting because this month, more or less, it's 1 year since I started with social media. Yeah, only with social media because I have the blog for a longer time. So yeah, before this, I I studied in Romania accountancy. I was on track to become an accountant or a bank teller, but in one summer we went to UK in holiday to my father, and before coming back home in Romania we decided to remain there and give it a shot. If it works out, fine. If not, well, we tried. But it worked fine. So I did there the college. I studied computer science in London, but it wasn't smooth sailing. I worked as a construction worker for 3 years each summer and in the winter to sustain myself. And I also washed dishes in a restaurant, not the fanciest job. So, yeah, I did all those odd jobs before finishing university. And yeah, now we are here. I'm tweeting all day, wasting time on Twitter, sometimes coding. And
Yeah.
doing streams with other developers and making
Yeah.
a fool of myself on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But let's say first of all that you like to get your hands dirty, and maybe not just hands. So I also would like to talk 5 minutes about your best hobby. Yeah, we can talk about it later because if I let you start, I think this will be
Yeah,
just about that. So let's keep that in mind. If I
I
forget,
can't wait.
yeah. So thank you because for example I didn't know this. This has been, yeah, let's say not a straightforward line. I had so many people here that they don't just figure it out that they want to be a developers, did
Mhm.
computer science degree, master degree, and they're working. It's very rare. Usually we have some strange ways we get into development. So yeah.
The funny thing is that I never wanted to be a developer. I never thought of doing programming. When I was in high school in Romania, we did HTML and CSS and stuff like that. And I always thought, oh my God, this is so ugly. I don't like it. So I just did it to pass the class. And yeah, life is funny. So it turned out I like to program, but I didn't know back then. So yeah, it wasn't a straight path. I didn't My mother didn't bring me out of womb and I said I want to be a software engineer. So yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't a straight path.
Yeah, I have a similar experience. Maybe mine was even worse because I was attending the computer science degree and I didn't like coding. So I was what am I doing with my life? Because I like maybe a little bit math, algorithms, physics, a little bit, but not coding. So I was really lost like 6 7 years ago, and then suddenly I switched my mind totally in 2015, and now I'm here. I'm talking about coding, everything related to coding. So it's a bit strange. I'm really happy about that because I was already doing a computer science degree at least. Yeah, so this is a little bit of my story. It's very strange. So yeah,
That's the beauty of it, because like you said, most of the time you see only people saying that you need a computer science degree, or programming is their passion, they've been coding from 6 years old and things like that, which is very rare.
Yeah. From the legs of their fathers, they were already typing, coding, and debugging. Yeah. I had someone, but they are really the exceptions. I had maybe two or three people doing like that, and they are rare now. They are great developers. But as you say, the code can really can be for anyone who can really want to do that, especially web development. Especially, let's say this. I'm also doing this kind of interviews just for this. So to show people that they can do this, if you want to say something, for example, now to people that are watching this and they would like to get started, maybe they are a bit lost or just at the beginning of development, what can you say to them? What would you say to them?
So from my point of view, it's best to ignore everybody and just focus on your thing. There will be many people saying, oh, it's too hard, it's not for people like you or me, you can't do it, you need to do that and this and that. Once you decide that you want to do web development, or I don't know, mobile development, or anything you choose, just stick to it and understand that it's hard for everybody. Nobody schemes through learning and becomes a developer in 2 or 3 months. It's hard, but it's worth it. And yeah, block the negative people and just focus on your path. So this is my advice.
Yeah, thank you. And I think as you said, it's like, for example, like going to the gym. At the beginning, you are really bad. You can't even lift 10 kilograms. Some people, they laugh at you, maybe some people. But as you said, if you keep going, if you are consistent, for what you like, for example. So this is advice that I always give to people. Do something that is useful for you. Create your portfolio. Create something that is specific for you, not just for doing that, not for others, but for you, for yourself. So this is what I'd like to do. So I think this interview is already worth, because thank you also for saying this, because I'm sure that there are some people out there that they really need that, because I got so many messages. I think also you get maybe that question so many times. So maybe
I don't understand. Sorry for interrupting you. I don't understand why some people put others down. For example, if you want to learn, I don't know, if you want to become an astronaut, why should I put you down when I can encourage you? So it's always better to block those people or not to pay attention, because they see the limit in themselves and they try to limit others as well. But you can do pretty much anything if you put your mind to it and if you put in the work.
Yeah, and for example, in my opinion, for example, if you are talking to a real astronaut and you say to he or she, I want to be an astronaut, they will never say to you, it's not for you. Maybe and they could say that because they know how much they put the effort, but they can say, start with something, work on that. Maybe they can give some advice. So maybe the real experts in these fields, they never discourage you. This is something that usually happens. Think about, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo saying you are not good at football. He can say this, but he will never say this to anyone. Because he's really expert, and maybe he also understands the struggle. Once you understand the struggle, the best people that I had here in these interviews, they are also the humblest ones. I can say this.
Yeah, he also, like you said about Ronaldo, he also started from zero. So he knows that if you put in the work, and of course with a bit of luck, you can make it, because there are other factors than working hard. But it's the main ingredient, in my opinion. I don't want to come with toxic positivity and say, yeah, you can do it. You can become Cristiano Ronaldo in 1 week if you want. You need to have common sense as well. You need to work hard and do your part. And then even if you fail, at least you know you did everything that was in your power. But if not, you always ask yourself, what if I would have done that and this?
Yeah. I wouldn't it's bad to live in the regret, maybe. Of
Yeah.
not at least I try to do something. And this is also related, for example, for me, for videos. Finally, I did it this year. Also, you will talk about this. I'd like to start just before with blogging, because maybe you started with blogging, so I can talk a little bit also about that, and then we'll move into videos. Yeah. So, what about blogging? What do you think about that? You have a very great blog. We'll put, of course, the links in the description. But I've seen that you are really consistent in that field. So yeah, please.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So I started my blog 2 or 3 years ago. I can remember. I did it to learn stuff for university and to prepare for job interviews. So when I solve lead code problems or coder byte problems, actually data structures and algorithms questions, I store the solutions in blog post. So if I forget them, I can come back to them and see what I did. And also it simulates kind of an interview setting, because you have to explain what you do. You don't just type the solution and say goodbye. You explain what you do, and it consolidates the knowledge in your brain. So it was really helpful to understand and to deepen my knowledge, and maybe to help others as well, because I had lots of Google visitors from Google on those posts. And yeah, some people think that I'm an expert or a senior developer, or that I have years of experience, but I use my blog to learn things and to deepen my knowledge. For example, if today I learn how to, I don't know, how to build a web scraping tool, it doesn't mean I have 10 years of experience. It means that I learned that. I want to share what I learned and to deepen my knowledge. That's all. And I always say that it's not the only way to do it, and it's not the best way to do it. It's my way of doing it, and I accept criticism all the time and improvements and things like that. So you don't have to be an expert to
Yeah.
blog.
Yeah, and I think that this is one of the secrets of your success, because you are really humble. You really you expose yourself as you are. Some people like you, some people don't like you, but I don't know. But I think that most of people really like you. I am one of them, of course. Yeah. So I really like your idea. Yeah, as you say, maybe sometimes also me, I put myself in those group. Maybe if you've never done some blog posts, if you've never done a video, it seems that only the experts can do that. It seems that it's like a far word from you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just for them. So why are you doing this? You are not one of them experts. So maybe this is one. This is why some people maybe would say, "Why are you doing this an article if you are not a 10 years expert?" And also another thing is that in computer science, things they change so fast that you can't have 10 years. In 10 years, this can be all outdated. So
True.
you can't have that much years of experience, because yeah, you need to go back on your courses, on your videos, articles, of course. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So if you want to start blogging, whoever watches this video, I always encourage them to blog about two things: what they learned and what problem they solved. Because I don't know how many, I think hundreds of people ask me, what should I blog about? Well, I cannot tell you what subjects to write about, but there are always two subjects you can write about. What you learned, for example, if you learned about JavaScript arrays, you can explain it in your own words. And what problem you solve, this is the second one. For example, if you had a problem with a node project and you didn't find a solution, or you have, I don't know, any solution, you can just write it. You don't have to invent stuff or things like that. And after you do this for a while, you'll have new ideas for other articles.
Yeah, and I really like this approach that instead of thinking, okay, I want to make a blog about Python, I don't know. It's not like that. You just should start from what you need. If you need something specific on Python, and then you can.
Yeah.
I think that this is the right approach. Instead of just thinking, I want to. I will think about, for example, I want to write a book. You can't just decide that you want to write a book right now, and you need to decide that topic. You start from your experience, something that you like to do, something, yeah, your memories,
Yeah.
and then you create that. So it should start from your idea, and also, yeah, from your needs. So thank you also for saying this. Yeah, yeah, and thank you. So, what about the other types of content creation? So, for example, if you want to talk about videos, for example, I think that this is a topic that really important. I think because I think that we are grown like together because now we are here talking in front, almost in front of each other. But also for me, it has been so hard, for example, to get started with videos. I was really tired of trying for years. So can you share also your experience so I feel less alone in this journey?
So I felt so ashamed of the first videos I did that I unlisted them, so people can see them. But basically, I just started the camera and I started speaking, and I didn't edit anything, so it was really really bad. The audio, the video, the speech, everything. And yes, coming back to videos, to YouTube, I did it not for the money, not for the fame, and not for all these reasons. Speaking in front of camera and in front of people is my biggest weakness. And also, I don't like my English accent and my voice. I'm too self conscious. So I said, I want to do all the things that make me uncomfortable. If I make a fool of myself, that's it. At least I tried. I don't care about what people will say because I'm nobody. Nobody cares about me. And even if they do, this is about me, not about them. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I wanted to be uncomfortable. I already know the know-how of blogging. I'm not the best on blogging, but it comes naturally to me. So I wanted to try something new. And also, if you realized, videos are so popular, especially YouTube. You have YouTube on your TV, on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop, everywhere. Basically, I don't even watch TV, I watch Netflix or YouTube. So you can reach so many more people with videos than with articles. Also, when people sit on the sofa, they don't say, oh, let me read an article about this. Maybe they go to YouTube and watch that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are my reasons of starting the YouTube blog, and I'm still a noob. I still don't do it properly, but I can see an improvement.
I see
uh,
that
and,
too. I see that
and
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, likewise, same with you. You improved a lot, man.
Yeah, it will be hard to be worse. So I only can improve. So this is my power and my secret.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super super difficult for me. I get so demotivated every time I record a video because it takes me 10,000 times to put a video out, even if it's 2 minutes. So it's such a struggle. I get nervous, I get angry, I get mad. I feel like throwing everything and just sticking to blogging and things like that. But this is a struggle, and I have to do it to get more comfortable. I want to do it for this year. If it goes well, okay. If not, close it and bye bye.
Yeah, and if this can feel you better, yeah, the best YouTubers that I had on my channel, they started like this, like you. So you can be one of them. I don't know if I can be, but they started really by blocking in front of a camera. They can't really speak. Yeah. So, and I think that maybe it can be that if it's hard, something is hard for you, once you reach there, you don't want to go back. So this is also why what I am doing now, because now that I've achieved this result, I want to keep going. So this can be also an advantage maybe in the future. And also thank you also again for coming here, because it's not that easy to talk like this almost live. We are
It's
almost
practice
live.
for both of us.
Yeah, and we have not scripted anything. We can assure that we are just talking like friends in front of each other. And yeah, so but I think that this can really also improve. You can also improve a lot by doing this kind of stuff. You have already been on Christmas on my channel, but we were 10 people. Maybe it was a little bit easier.
Any-
But I really liked this. You are improving a lot. I've seen a lot of improvement in
Thank
videos.
you.
What yes, because there are so many little things that you can do, transitions, little effects. There are
Yeah,
so many things that you can do. Yeah, so we will see.
I posted on Twitter a tweet saying that what you need to create a blog article, a machine. What you need to create a YouTube video, lighting, camera, soundproofing, script, and so on. And by the way, I never create scripts for my videos. I just talk whatever comes in my mind. So sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't, but I cannot use a prompter or anything because then I become more awkward.
Yeah, for example, I can say that I've bought a teleprompter and I've never used that. So I don't know if I'll ever try at least to make, I need to make at least one video, please. Let me do at least one video with that teleprompter because I bought that, please. But as you said, maybe for me, maybe for us, maybe it's easier. Maybe we are a little bit, bad in the beginning. But of course, if you can reach at a level when you can just explain some of your knowledge, don't have to be the worst, the best technology in the world, the best tip in the world. Just about sharing your experience. And also, I really like the idea of explaining what you know, even if it's not that's big. But this can be useful for, even as you said in one of your videos, just for one person. I really liked that part. I like this.
I always advise people to do it for themselves. So I started with my blog for myself to improve my knowledge and deepen my knowledge, and I start with the YouTube channel for myself as well to improve speaking in front of people, in front of camera, to improve my English, my accent. But then, if it helps other people, I'm happy, and I would lie if I wouldn't say I would love to make money with both. I would love to make money with YouTube as well, but it's not the main priority. If it comes, it's a result, and I'm happy. If not, that's it.
Yeah, but I think that if you are doing even 10 euros with YouTube, you have already provided so much content, hours, thousands of hours of content, and maybe you deserve that 10 euros or 100 euros, in my opinion. In my opinion, that's it. So at least I can buy another webcam, at least. Another lighting. So as you said, so YouTube, maybe it's hard to do, but I really wish you best luck. I'm following you. I've made a prediction about you. Yeah, let's see 1 year. So thank you so much. Have you ever tried to? Have you ever thought about, for example, doing something live, or still not? So is this in your mind, maybe in the future, or not at all?
I think the first video on my YouTube channel was a live stream answering question, and it was so poorly done. I didn't have a microphone. It was my AirPods. I didn't have a webcam. It was the laptop camera. So it was really bad. Of course, I took it down. But I thought of doing live coding or Q&A, but I still don't know what to do yet. So I'm still thinking.
And I have to say this, that I had here a lot of people super successful without ever done a live stream. So it depends. For example, I want to try to do live stream. I give me 2 years, 100 of live streams, 1 per week, and then I'll decide if I'll go further, or maybe I'll cut some lives in some videos. So I need to think about that also. I'm not sure if this can be useful or not. I think maybe I'm doing this kind of live stream maybe more for me, to improve me, the communication with people in chat. So I'm doing this, as you said, more for myself. Maybe a shorter video would be better. But I'm doing this because some people are coming, some people are asking me questions. So I'm doing this, more for them than for and then a little bit for me to improve.
I think it's easier and better to connect with people. For example, I cannot reply to everyone on Twitter, but if I do a live stream, people that are really interested will turn on, will ask questions, and I can reply them, and we can interact. So I think it's better and easier to interact with people. Just my opinion. I don't know if it's true or not, just how I felt.
I agree with you. In this case, maybe this can be an idea, because maybe, and sometimes you get, for example, the same question 100 of times, 10 times. So maybe by answering to one person is better, and then you can answer to everyone with a video.
Maybe everyone comes with a screenshot of their code and ask you to debug live.
Perfect. That will be. It never happened to me. I want to come to one of your Q&A, and I'll do that. From a fake account. So Catalin, and so how has been your 2020 and how think that it will be your 2021? So
Like everybody, it wasn't like really good because of this pandemic, but I can say it was the best. I lost my mother-in-law at the beginning of last year. It's almost 1 year, so it was like really really bad year. I've never lost a family member until last year, so it was really really bad and sad. So I can say it was a good year, even if I became a millionaire last year. So yeah, it was plain bad. I hope this year to be better in terms of opportunities and everything. It's already the best from the last few years. And I just hope me, my wife, and my extended family stays healthy, we are happy, and we can enjoy life. Those are my goals. Everything comes and go.
yeah,
how
yeah.
how about you? How about you?
I don't know. I think that I'll focus on YouTube this year. Last year has been one of the best years of my life. I feel bad by saying this because
You don't have to.
finally, yeah, because finally, yeah, of course, but my personal point of view. So it was very good. Finally, I did something that I really was waiting for so many. I've waiting for so many years. And for the next year, I think that I'll focus on YouTube. So I want to create more content, also more technical stuff. I don't want to make an interview maybe one per day. I'm not sure about that, but let's see. Because yeah, but I really like making these. I will not stop by making these. Maybe
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
yeah. So yeah, so this is what I'm doing. I'm not creating some followers count limit because every time that I do that, I failed. Sometimes I get the double, and sometimes I don't get there.
it,
So
it takes a hit on you. I don't do follower goals
yeah,
anymore. I think I stopped at 10K
yeah,
playing this game, because even if you achieve that goal, which is a bad goal anyway, you still want more. And if you don't
yeah,
achieve it, you become like kind of sad. So I stopped doing that.
yeah,
So now I focus on putting more helpful tweets, writing better articles, creating better videos. And if
yeah.
you focus on this, the people will come, which I don't like to call followers as well, because we are not a cult. But yeah, that's how
Exactly.
it's called.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I want to. I also would like to have a lot of people also the opportunity to talk with me, come here. Yeah, so I think that I would have invited you anyway, even if you had sitting at the at the 100 yeah followers people. It would be funny anyway. Yeah, so that's it about me. Yeah, I have another question because I've seen that you have done some webinars in 2020. You have yeah
Yeah,
some
yeah,
a
I did
couple.
some.
Yeah, how did they went? Did you enjoy those? Do you want to do more or not?
I first did one for Progate, which was
Mm-hmm.
in the spring of 2020, and I think that's what opened my appetite for YouTube. It
Nice.
was my first live stream in front of people, and I was super nervous, but that went well. And I don't remember which one I did. I think I did a
Something with
uh,
Node.
I did I did a Q&A session at JS Nation about
Mm.
networking, career opportunities, and things like that. And did I do another one? I don't remember really. I think I
Yeah,
did another one. I'm not sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
fine, but the imposter syndrome hits because I feel like I have nothing to teach.
Mm,
So I think this year I'll pass the
mm.
opportunities, and I'll focus on getting better at programming, at creating content. So I let more experienced people speak and teach others.
Yeah, yeah, but we will never know. If you will do a webinar, I'll come on this video and I'll comment. Do you see that you have done one? So in this
Yeah,
case, I'll come here and I'll comment.
yeah,
Comment
yeah.
like that.
I'm not saying it's 100% that way, because we as a people say many things that
Yeah,
are opposing in the future. For example, I said I'll never do YouTube videos, and look at myself. I'm making a fool of myself online. So you never know where life takes you.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes we say something because, as you said, it's the opposite. Like I want to do something instead you don't want to do that. So yeah, it's true that we want to with words maybe change our world just by saying that. In both the directions. So thank you so much. If we have some minutes, I'd like to talk about some of your hobbies out of coding, because I've seen that sometimes you talk about that. I'm also doing serious smile. I also do this kind of interviews to show that we have other interests. I like, for example, to running, other things, gardening. So in your case, what would you like? What do you like to do?
It's simple, man. I like quads and ATVs and mud. The bigger the mud, the better. If I would have the opportunity, I would quit tech altogether and I would make YouTube videos on my quad, honestly. But I don't think anybody will watch me. So that's my passion.
I'm not so sure about that. You could be one of the few developers who are also expert.
Maybe if I code on my quad while I'm modding.
Sometimes I call you a full mod developer. You could be. So I've seen something about that. It's very good in my opinion to have some passion also out of coding. I don't know if in the future you can mix some of them. It's in your case. I see that impossible. We don't know about that, but I think that
crazy.
I think in any case, by having some passion is always good, even if it's not just only coding related. Because I think that for our job, we need to be really open-minded. You need to think, to also think about different things. Sometimes it's useful, in my opinion. I think that if we code 16 hours per day, after some weeks, you get out of ideas. You are just struggling with some bugs. What do you think about that?
So coding and working is not my life. As much as I like them, I don't want to do them 24 hours a day. I do it at work. For me, it's fine. I'm not one of those people that breeds code. I don't even want to be them. I want to be an average developer that can make some good money, hopefully teach others. I don't have big expectations. I don't see myself on top or anything like that. I'm happy with who I am. Maybe learn a little bit more, and I just want to enjoy life, make enough money to buy a nice quad and enjoy life. So it is.
I seen one of your tweets that what would you like to live in the future? There was some, I don't know, house in the forest, something like that.
In the woods with a quad near a river. That's what I like. I like technology. I like everything, but I like coding, but it's not everything for me.
I think that you have something in common with Daniel Vassallo, who is also like to live in a forest out of all this of the city.
Maybe I can go with him in a holiday and co-author a book about growing your social presence.
It could be a very good idea. And now that I have this, now that you gave me this idea, because you do so many things, Catalin. What about your book? I almost forgot that because you do too many things. So please, let's talk about your experience in creating that.
It's fine. I didn't promote it that much, and I don't promote it anymore. Maybe I'll even close it. I wanted to do it as an experience. I wasn't looking to become rich of it, which I didn't anyway. So I just wanted to have that experience of writing a book, sharing my knowledge, and getting paid for it. I saw that it's possible, and I achieved my goal. And hopefully, I helped. People. Some people liked it. Some people said, "Yeah, you can't please everybody." So
Of course. I've bought them. In my opinion, it was very good. But even if maybe it was your first one. It was the first one. In my opinion, it was very good, and that's it. So and you never know. Maybe in the future, for example, I'm thinking about that. But for example, I've seen so many people that they are creating some books, Gian also for hip hop, and they say that it's very very hard to create a a real valuable book. So maybe you need a lot of time to do that, maybe more than you think. So
It's super easy to create an ebook and just write fluff. It's super hard to create an ebook that actually helps people and actually teaches people something. And yeah, when you start writing a book, you say, "Oh, damn, it's so easy. I know that subject. I can write that." But when you go to your keyboard and start typing, you don't even know what's your name anymore.
yeah,
So it's not that easy as opening the editor and start writing like crazy.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
that easy.
And I think that this is also related to when you do, for example, a live stream. For example, I can say my own experience. I have a quite decent knowledge in not Docker, but I did this live stream 1 week ago. And when you start to explain one by line to people that maybe they know nothing, in if you are, for example, also if you are on camera, so you can't even watch their faces. They say, what is he doing? So I had imagined this kind of faces. It's totally hard. You have a total switch your mindset. You need to put in their shoes what they would
Yeah.
like to. So it's and I think also by writing a book is something similar. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
and also like you said, for example, when I write a blog article about a topic or anything, I I I believe or I think I know it, but when I have to explain it, I see that I only think I know it. I don't actually know it if it makes sense, so I have to research it. It's not you sometimes you think you know something, but you don't actually know it. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, no, it totally makes sense to me. Yeah, and also, but when you hear, when you have to teach that thing to the other people, you really discover
Yeah, yeah,
all your weaknesses. That maybe I don't know this, because maybe when you do something just for yourself, it's good, but you just you go in automatic, in autopilot. You know what to do to achieve your goal, but
yeah, and you don't want to teach people the wrong thing or to make a fool of yourself. So you are 100% focused on that and you want to explain it as good as possible. For example, I know how to use the JavaScript map function, but if I have to explain it, I have to research it and make sure I don't
yeah.
talk crap.
Yeah, and also me, when I got some questions about Docker, I almost every time I double check that, because I don't want, as you say, to
Yeah,
give wrong information.
yeah,
Even if I'm 100% percent
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
I need to check that anyway. So
Same.
yeah,
And it's even worse on the internet because some people are ruthless. So if you make a mistake, that's it.
yeah,
You're done.
yeah, yeah. They'll screenshot that you are
Yeah, yeah.
you are there forever. Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people are like, I don't know, detectives. They have a phone or something and they go and screenshot everything and they have a folder and they just
Yeah.
bring it out when you make a mistake. And I think that's such a sad life.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't have time to do that. Honestly,
Me neither. That's why I always wonder when I see these people on the internet who have time to argue, who have time to screenshot, who have time to fight with others. When do they have time to do all of this? Because I don't even have time to do the stuff I have to do in a day. So
yeah,
I just want some of their time.
yeah. I don't know. I don't
And
know.
I'm not saying not to call out bad behavior. I did some mistakes as well. I deserved what came my way, but not doing it full time like a detective. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's super
yeah.
interesting for me.
Yeah, I don't know. But for example, in my opinion, I like how I am using social. So I've used it the last year. Finally, I figured out a couple of things about how can social can improve my life. You also have improved my life by being connected with you.
Ow.
So yeah,
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 not
yeah,
easier.
really. Yeah, yeah. I follow you since you had one real picture of yourself, like in a car. I remember something
With the
like that.
glasses,
Yeah, it was one of the very first ones, I
like a
think.
Dodge
I,
bag, or
I,
how do you say that word?
I can't remember exactly which one it was, and then you switched that, and I
Oh,
recognized you.
I know
Yeah,
which one. I think I had the actual picture of the one I have now because this one is a cartoon, and I had the real one
yeah,
when I had hair from my wedding. Yeah.
yeah. You still have hair. You're just ashamed yourself.
Yeah. Tonight
you
I'm
have,
going to shave
you
it
have,
again.
You have. Yeah. So, Catalin, I'm really happy to have you here
Yes,
finally.
it's been a nice conversation, very
Yeah.
chill. Hopefully, some people will mock us, learn something from us. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they will have a laugh and things like that.
Of course, yeah, yeah, but I think, in my opinion, at least we have shown our face. So here we are, and that's it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's nice.
yeah,
I'm human as well because some people think that if you have online followers, you are some kind of guru or anything. I'm
yeah,
just a clueless developer.
yeah,
I'm just like everybody. Social media is a game. Everybody has to understand that. It's a different game. You don't have to be the best at something or anything. You can
yeah,
just grow your Twitter account or any account.
yeah, yeah,
So don't look at somebody with a lot of followers thinking they are the, I don't know, a guru or something. We are just people who like interacting more, sharing more. Sometimes we say stupid stuff. I said so much stupid stuff, but yeah, we learn from mistakes.
well, but I think that you said something good, because otherwise you would not have. I don't even know how many you have now, but it's not really about that, as you said. Yeah, it's good for you. Maybe, as you said, maybe when you have a lot of people that are following what you do. Maybe, as you said, I like also to check maybe 2 times, 3 times what when I talk about some technical stuff, because I don't want to yeah, people to go in the wrong direction. So maybe that's the only difference. Maybe, yeah, and that's it. So here we are, Catalin. Yeah, so I'm really happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, me too. Me too. It was really nice. I really enjoyed it, and
I'm also in this 2021, I will look a lot for collaboration. So I also, for example, in the beginning, let me just say this, I read about YouTube, how can improve your YouTube, and I've seen so many tips, okay? And the last one was look for collaborations. And I was about, well, maybe it's not that important. Instead, now I have totally switched my mind. I have found so many people, very awesome people, included you, of course, coming on my channel. And now, if they want to do something together in 2021, I'd like to collaborate, even if do maybe some small things together. I think it would be
yeah,
good
for
for
sure.
anyone. Let's see. I don't have a specific idea for now, but let's see. This year will be long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. We can definitely do it, and it would be my pleasure. By the way, like you said, you watch a lot of YouTube tips. I'm
yeah,
trying to buy a camera, and I think I watched all videos on YouTube, and I still don't know what to buy. I either
yeah,
look at one that's too expensive or one that's too crap.
yeah,
So I want to throw an advice here again. Maybe it's bad, maybe not. But when you try to do something, just do it with what you have and improve along the way, because I looked at lighting, at green screen and soundproofing and everything, and it just put me off
yeah,
because it's so much to do and you have to spend so much money. Just do it with what you have and improve along the way. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
my last advice from the
Yeah,
guru.
and I think that as developers we know a word which is tutorial hell. So don't
Yeah,
go on YouTube tutorial hell, because otherwise we go back again, and then in this tutorial YouTube videos hell, go out of there. You know what we are talking about. So at least we know that. Yeah, for example, I did this for live streaming. I started checking one video, 2 videos, 3 videos, how to improve live streaming, and then I said no, I need to do something practice
yeah,
before, and then I'll improve on
yeah.
that. I'm trying to set up something, but I can't watch, as you said, hundreds of hours before doing that. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
the founder of Gumroad, I'm not a fan of his or anybody. I don't have this
mhm,
kind of idols, but I liked what he said.
mhm,
He said, before you invest your money or something like that, invest your time. So
mm,
before you buy the most expensive equipment, before buying 10,000 tutorials, invest your time. Try to do
mm,
some videos with the equipment you have. Try to
exactly.
build something with your knowledge. So don't be like me, who invest his money instead of his time.
Yeah,
Now I try to switch. I really like this
yeah.
saying, and it's super true.
Yeah, and I, sometimes I also say that maybe if you buy maybe a super expensive camera, super expensive lighting microphone, but you're still not comfortable, you can always maybe look like, I don't know, a rich guy, which maybe we are not, and maybe say, oh, look that one is just rich. Maybe you spent maybe two, three paychecks to buy that camera. Yeah. So I don't want to give a wrong sensation to the people that are watching. So I'll improve little by little. I'm
And it's
happy
always
with what
about
I
the
am.
content. If
Yeah,
your content is good, just try to, I don't know, to edit it a little better or something like
yeah,
that. But don't worry too much about the equipment, because me and many people care about the content. If the content helps me, I don't really care about your
exactly.
equipment.
Yeah,
So yeah, and then
yeah,
you can
exactly.
improve along the way.
Yeah, exactly. As you said, also me, when I look for content, sometimes I watch maybe some very bad videos, maybe done with maybe crap camera, crap microphone, but I still gives a lot of value to me.
Yeah,
So this can be really a good thing. So thank you, Catalin. I will say goodbye, but please
thank
stay 5 minutes more. Okay. Bye
Thank
bye.
you very much for the invitation, and I hope this was funny, useful, or anything for whoever watches it. I hope it doesn't waste your time. And if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments on Francesco's channel, and I'll try to answer them. So,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. Thank you also for this, and also please follow Catalin. Basically everywhere is literally everywhere. So we'll put some links in the description, and you can check him. Please do that because, in my opinion, it's one of the best things that you can do in 2021 is to follow Catalin Pit everywhere. So do that, and you'll never regret that.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, bye bye, bye bye,
Bye.
bye bye.